So final book support group round 11 is over. What did I read? More importantly, what did I not read? Let's get to it. Hey guys, if you are new here, welcome to the Book Path. I'm Nicole, and if this isn't your first rodeo, thanks for sticking around. Let's just say that things were not accomplished this round of final book support group. I don't know what happened. My energy took a dive. It wasn't necessarily a reading slump. I mean, maybe it was because just the books that I was kind of reading, I wasn't like enjoying them as much. And when I don't enjoy it, it takes me longer to get through. So I was just fighting that, taking it longer to get through, and then just no energy to do absolutely anything. I would love to blame it on allergies because, yeah, I don't know if I can. Although I will say that there was at least one day this week where I had to get up and get out and get the kids to school, and our cars were green. And not only were our cars green, but all the streets, green. The parking lot in the schools, green. So maybe that had a little bit of something to do with it. Can I fully blame it on that? No. But maybe. I don't know. So let's go through what I did actually accomplish. So as far as all the non-reading prompts, got those, did those. That was fine. The whole share your TBR socials. Well, I shared my TBR with you guys, and I put the pictures out there on Insta and Twitter. So that went out. So yay, I did that. Participate in a reading sprint. I did that too. I showed up in about like 2 or 3 of them. Did it help me? No, sadly. And then the whole self-care prompt, yeah, I did that. I actually think I did like those under eye like gel patches one time, and then did a whole like face mask. So yeah, I did like the self-care prompt too. So yay, all non-reading prompts got accomplished. As for the reading prompts, there were only 2 that I actually got done, which was very sad. I really think that when we have like these 6 or more reading prompts for this, I just need to like pick all my really, really thin books to get through. We're talking like 300 or less pages, and maybe I'll have a chance. We don't know. But basically, I ended up reading for the prompt for like the graphic novel, manga, or novella. I picked up a novella, and that is A Kingdom of Gods in Ruin. This is kind of like the prequel novella to the Game of Malice and Greed series by Caroline Peckham and Susan Valente, who obviously wrote Zodiac Academy and Ruthless Boys of the Zodiac, which I loved. So we're picking this one up. This one basically was about this godlike realm where they're not necessarily gods, but they are immortal fae beings, and they've all been blessed with the certain attributes of whichever god has kind of found favor on them. So you have the main character of the story, which is Kyra, or Kira, however you want to pronounce it, and stunning visuals in the book for her. And basically, she is one of the younger fae, I guess you want to say, and she lives with her sister, and her sister is like beautiful, ethereal, good-hearted, like the epitome of like everything that is goodness. And she is married to this kind of like, I guess, a baker god fae or something. And they have these 2 kids, and Kira, I'm just gonna call her Kira. Kira lives with them, and she she's kind of got this favor of healing, but she also has like seduction and like naughty bits and things. So she is kind of meeting up with this, I guess, captain of the guard or one of the generals, because there's like a war going on, and they're back home. And so she's talking about that, and that's kind of the backdrop that you're on. Like I said, it's very, very short. And there is the emperor or whatever of the Fae Kingdom or whatever, and he's always had an eye for Kira's sister, and he takes what he wants regardless of if she's already married or not. And so they're trying to prevent that from happening. And so Kira gets it into her head to kind of seduce the emperor, only things don't happen the way you think they are going to happen. There is some betrayal in this. There is death in this. There is a seeking out of vengeance in this. All happening, like I said. I think this is like 98 pages, so it's a lot. But I mean, there's a lot of words on every page, so I mean, you do get a lot. But I ended up giving this one. 4 stars. It's probably on the lower 4 stars, but it was interesting and intriguing enough for me to go on to the series. Especially when you get to the end and you find out what happens to Kira. That part was kind of like okay, I'm in. Let's see where this goes, because I want to see where her journey kind of takes her, and how she falls into the plot line of the series. So 4 stars, would recommend, just because like it really does kind of give, like, it doesn't give a whole lot away for the series, which is kind of fun. But it gives just enough, like it gives you a nibble. It gives you a little nibble. So did finish that prompt, so yay, got that one done. And then I mean, I guess I finished the final book, which was the prompt, but then again, it's a final book for final book support group, so I mean, maybe there's extra points in there somehow. But basically, for the final book prompt, I ended up reading Twisted Lies by Anna Huang. This is the 4th and final book in the Twisted series. This one, it's pretty much like a high 3, low 4, like barely 4, maybe. I just found this one like boring. Like, it was a little bit of a letdown, and considering the plot point, I felt like there could have been more done with it, because you basically have Stella, who is the friend of all the other characters that we've met in the previous series, and she is living in the building under the building owner, Christian Harper, who has some ties to Reese who's the bodyguard in, I think it's Twisted Games, who ends up with Bridget, the princess, and then basically Christian's got like some skeletons in his closet that you're finding out about. He's kind of obsessed with Stella, and Stella's got like, she's trying to do her fashion blogging, her kind of social media accounts while working at a fashion company. She gets laid off. You also find out that she's been trying to pay money to take care of, I guess, for lack of a better term, her nanny when she was growing up. So she's got a lot of like financial stressors on her. She doesn't know if she can afford her rent, her more, whatever. And Christian owns the building, so he says, I'll keep your rent the same. You don't have to worry about anything. I'm not going to kick you out of the building. And he kind of feels like this might be his go-to way to get to know her better. She also finds out that she's up for kind of this social person. She's up for like a deal with working with one of the major fashion brands, and she really wants that. And her plan, her agent's plan, as he tells her, is that one of the things that makes her competitor so great is that her competitor's in a relationship with another influencer, and it's the relationship that's kind of selling it. People want to know what's going on in her relationship. So Stella decides, maybe I can get a fake boyfriend to kind of post with, and that will help my subscriber or follower count, and then it will help me get this deal. So Christian offers himself up as long as she does the same for him, attend social events with him as his girlfriend, so he can kind of, close some deals for what he does. And so they're helping each other out. She's not allowed to post like his face in any of the pictures that she puts on her blog. But when they start doing this, it incites a stalker from Stella's past, somebody who had been sending her letters and then disappeared and now is back. So of course this is freaking her out. And Christian, who is head of a security firm and also got, kind of gaga for Stella, is like, I'm going to protect you. I'm going to do whatever. And like, the rage in him is real. I thought that with the whole him being security, there being a stalker, I thought that would play a lot more into this. And it really just kind of was discussed and talked about. I felt the tension would be a little bit more there with that element. A lot of this just felt bland. And then to mention the fact that I think you had to get to page like, what was it? Like, over page, yeah. So you have to get to like page 330, like that much into the book before like anything really happens between them, spiciness wise. And so I'm like, wow, that took a while. And like, as far as the spice goes compared to the rest of the series, this is actually really tame. This is like very tame compared to what goes on in the other books. But I felt like they were just going through the motions of their relationship, keeping a lot of secrets from each other. When there was the blowout, it wasn't as big as it seemed to be. They did get me with who the stalker turned out to be. I was thinking it was somebody different. So, you know, kudos on that. And then once again, towards the end, it had one of those, and then this many months later, and then this many months later, and then this many years later. And I just don't like it when books do that. Just wrap it all up in one go, if you will. But it did also kind of, I mean, I guess it wrapped up the whole series, so you find out what's been going on with everybody else after this time. But like I said, it just felt a little lackluster of the potential that it could have had. But still, you know, a decent read. It wraps up the whole series. So we have finished a series, so I can go ahead and cross that off on my series checklist. So yay. But basically that was it. That was all I got. So all of these guys, yeah, these guys didn't happen. So they will go back on the shelf. I am still working on The City of Bones, which is the first book in this series. So I don't know if I'll even get to these this month, which is kind of sad because that was my big goal, was to get to these. But as I've said in other videos, when you see my month-long wrap up, it might shed some light on why these weren't gotten, or why these weren't accomplished. So yeah, these will go back on my shelf to get to at another time. But yeah, that was about it. I completely tanked that. So yeah, but it is what it is. And, you know, I'm always up for a challenge. So next time it happens, you know, we'll just try to strategize a little bit better, choose some thinner books, see what we can get through then. Maybe taking a look at more of my ebooks, because I think those are a lot shorter, and just be able to tackle more that way. But it was fun. You know, it's always fun to do and participate in the sprints and see what you can accomplish. And I look at it this way, getting Twisted, getting the last book in the Twisted series done is great, because now I have a whole series done, and that is kind of what the club was started for. So I will take that. But other than that, if you guys participated, were you able to complete your bingo board, or did you fail like me? No shame in it. No shame in it. But let me know what you guys read. If you did participate, let me know if you guys, you know, did finish your bingo board, and just how it all went for you. I hope you guys did have fun doing it if you did participate. But with that being said, I will let you guys go. Enjoy whatever warm weather is coming your way, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.